the way she trained me was, she was like, I'm gonna do a few transactions. What it is, Yani Gang, what it is, Yani Squad. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to this video. If you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you like this video and comment down below. If you don't know what this video is about, this is my Burlington part 2 video. I'm basically gonna be answering all the questions that I get in the original Burlington, working at Burlington video in this video. And so that I could better explain what y'all are asking. So, we're gonna just jump right into the video. The first question I'm seeing is, somebody asked, does Burlington pay weekly? Yes, Burlington pays weekly if you have direct deposit from your bank, but I think if they have to give you a card to pay you, then I think it's every other week because it's through somebody else. Somebody said, how many days off do they give you? I'm sorry. They don't really give you any days off. It's like more so you have to like request it. And I think it's only like so many days that you can like request off, because then like the manager would like start like declining. Because like especially around holiday times, it's like real busy. Somebody said, did they make you work the cash register on your first day? Okay, so when I started working at Burlington, my first day was like the night shift, but when I came in, I had to like go straight to the back room to do some computer work. And it took me the whole time there, because you know on your first day you're only supposed to be there for like 3 or 4 hours, and so like it took me the whole time doing my computer work, and then I didn't even finish within that time period. So he came and he was like, okay, finish this up, and when you get done, then I'm gonna give you your name tag and stuff, and you can finish it when you at your next shift. And so when I came in for my next shift, then that's when I finished it. And then I was getting trained by this girl. She was training me on the cash register, and the way she trained me was, she was like, I'm gonna do a few transactions. I want you to watch. It was me and this other girl, I think she was training, and she was like, I want y'all to watch. And she did, and then she was like, okay, it's your turn, you go ahead and like take this customer. And I did, and I was nervous. I was like, oh my god, what if I mess up? I hope she used a card. And so when I did it, it was fine, it was perfect. She used the card, so my anxiety like instantly like went down. And so like I kept doing it, and then next thing you know I had to get hit with the cash thing, and then my heart dropped, and I was like, oh my god, I'm not gonna be able to do it. But then I was able to like just get it out the way and just like do the transaction. I was worried for nothing. I mean, as long as you know like you can count, and they have the thing on there, so like that you really not doing no math. Only math you're doing is like counting the money up and putting it into the register, because I think they have you put it into the register just in case somebody try to say, oh, they gave you this much. When you go back and look at the register, I mean, like say they gave you like a $20 bill or something, but clearly they gave you a 10 in your hand. And so like it's just like for safety reasons, basically. That's why they like, just do the math in the computer, so it won't take you as long to like get the transaction done. So like you don't gotta worry about trying to like do like mental math in your head. Like, no, it's not really like that. Hold on. So after she had showed me a few times on the cash register at night, that's when it get like the slowest, unless it's like a holiday and they're gonna be closed the next day and everybody trying to get their last minute shopping done. That's the only time that it's gonna be like crazy busy. Okay, so when she finished training me on the register, she took us onto the sales floor and she was showing us like how we do things on the sales floor, and like we were in different sections, just like straightening out the clothes, making sure they were facing the right direction. Or we went into like the underwear department or whatever, and we made sure none of that stuff was on the floor, because sometimes you know how small the hangers are, so they tend to like fall on the floor easily. So we did that, and we made sure like none of that was like on the floor crazily. So after that, that's what we did for the rest of the night, because that was the night when my second day was a night that I had came in to close. And so like we finished that up doing that, and she was showing us that. And so then by the time it was time to go, we had like been like kind of trained on the floor and trained on the register, but like at night it gets like the slowest, and so they really only keep like one person up at the register. So that's why we all just like went to like the sales floor to help out, because it's always like a need to be for somebody to be on the sales floor, because that's where like the biggest mess is all the time. Next question. Somebody said, do they hire minors? I believe you have to be 17 to work at Burlington. I think to start off, I think you have to be 17 to work at Burlington. Somebody said, does the register tell you how much they give you back to give them back? Yes, when you put the total in the register, I'm sorry, I cannot talk right now. When you put the total in the register, it's gonna tell you like how much change to give them back, and like, yeah. Somebody asked, is it required to get a certain amount of credit cards? Yeah, they want you to get a certain amount of credit cards. Like if they want you to always, every time you have a customer, they want you to always ask them, are they a loyalty member? Would they like to sign up for the credit card, because they want to get as many credit cards as they can a day, especially around holiday season. They asking for donations too, so you gotta remember to ask for they always want a different donation. I don't know why I just said that. You gotta make sure you ask for donations if they're a loyalty member, and the credit card. So yeah. Somebody asked about advice for like the interview portion. Advice that I give is just prepare yourself for like to answer like any question, because you never know what question they're gonna ask you. It's always different. It's not like the same like script that they've been doing like for years. Like you never know what you're gonna expect. They're not gonna ask you, well, what makes you like the best like candidate like for this position, you know. But then they probably gonna ask you like something more like different, like to stand out, because everybody always asks that question, and like everybody always like have the same answer. So I just say like be prepared to answer any question, because you never know like what they gonna ask you. So just like be honest, like tell the truth, because it's like it's a job. If you a good person and like they see like you gonna be like reliable, like they gonna hire you. Like you don't need to like overdo it or like lie. Like, no. Somebody said they're struggling to do returns. Okay, I hated returns too, because like that's like more like work for the people that's doing the sales floor to have to come up and do, especially if they don't have a receipt. I hated that, because like then you gotta go into like pulling up the transaction by their phone number, and most of the time they don't even remember what phone number they use, and they're not a loyalty member. And then it's like so much easier just to have the receipt, and it's like they always come in like, I don't have a receipt. But like the easiest part about doing the return is if they had a receipt, you just scan it and go, and then you scan the items, and like if they don't have the tags on there, then like that's another thing. Like they need to have like the tags on the clothes. If they don't have the tags on the clothes, like and they don't have a receipt, we have no way of knowing like what it is or when they bought it, if it's overdue, because you only got 30 days to return. unless it's like a yeah. So yeah, if they don't have a receipt, okay, cool. If they not a loyalty member and their phone number not in the system, we really don't have much that like we could do about it. We could trace it back with the card if they had a card that they use, but even then, like if they don't have that, or if it was a gift, then it's gonna be kind of like difficult. And that's when like you call the manager to like have them to like come in and step in to help you through the process. And then they have to explain to the customer, because like, you know, sometimes they get upset with you because they think like you just don't want to do it, but like it's honestly just hard for you to figure it out what to do. So that's basically what I have like with doing like returns. Yeah, what's the next question? Okay, somebody said, I'm working as a cashier and it's so busy, no one really wants to train me. I hate that I have to keep asking for help. Can someone be kind enough to please give me a step-by-step how to do a return? Okay, I just gave like the how to do a return thing like in the last thing that I said. So her next thing is how to do a layaway. So with layaways, they come and you scan all of their items first. Then like you press layaway and they have to put 10% down on the layaway, and you have to fold while they right there. You have to fold all the clothes up, put it in this box, tape the box up to make sure everything is done right while they right there. Take the box up, fill the piece of paper out, put their name on it, and tape it to the box. And then you put the box behind me. So just put the box behind you until you're able to like take it to where they want you to put, depending on what store you are or wherever they want you to put the box at. So that's really pretty much how you do a layaway. And like people could come and they say I want to pay on the layaway, so you would just like hit the button, leave like they want to pay on it, put some more money on the layaway, and that's how you would like put more money on the layaway, and so they could pay it out. And if they want to come and pick up the layaway and they say they want to get the layaway up, you will just look up their number or their name in the system, and it'll pull up their layaway, and then you would call somebody to go get this layaway out, or you would go and get it yourself. It depends on how busy it is, or what place you're working at, if they allow you to like leave to go and get it yourself. But if you're going to get it yourself, you might want to like do it kind of like fast, because you know it's busy. What else? She asked if somebody do a return and they use credit to buy, and they use a credit card to buy. I think she's trying to ask me if they use like credit to like buy it. I think you would just like get them credit back still if they did like a return. Or if you asking me if they bought something with a credit card and they want you to reverse it back to their credit card, could you? You can't do that, because if they paid on credit, then you have to get them cash. I believe so. You have to get them cash back because they paid on credit. I think the only way they're gonna get it back if they pay with a debit card, and they'll go back within a few days. But yeah, that's everything that she asks. How to do a return, a layaway, and somebody bought something on credit. Okay, next. Let me just say this. Do not be afraid to like work on the cash register. It's just, it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. I thought it was gonna be bad, and I've done it 3 times already at 3 different places. Matter of fact, 4 times at 4 different places. It is not that bad. The hardest part about working on the cash register is if you put the wrong amount in on accident. That's the hardest, and then your heart drop and it start racing. That's the hardest part, but it's nothing that you can't fix. I mean, it might be like embarrassing at the moment, but it's like nothing that you can't fix, as long as you know that you did it wrong and you're not giving them back the wrong change, and you causing a whole event to happen. Like, everybody makes mistakes. You don't have to be perfect with it. it's perfectly fine. You learn it. Everybody has to go through like the learning phase, and it's always important to like let them know like, hey, I'm new, so that they won't be like too impatient, even though they shouldn't be impatient in the first place, because this is like a busy store. So it's always good to like let people know like, I'm new here, this is like my first or second day, or like my first week, and I'm trying to like get the hang of things, and but they'll have a little more like compassion and understanding with you if you like let them know that. I got like a lot of people just like telling me that they nervous. That's why I said that. My question is, does management pressure you to get people to donate and get their store card? They don't really like press you, but they will like remind you to say like, hey, don't forget to like ask them to make a donation so that you can get in the habit of it. But they're not like getting upset with you or anything. They just like giving you like reminders so that like you can continue to like keep it in like rotation, so it just come like natural, like, yeah. And like when you will know like when you really got it in a rotation, when you're saying it when you don't need to say it. Like I was like catch myself saying it when I didn't need to say it. I'm like, oh my god, this really got me in a rotation. But like that's good. Let's see. Yeah, them sensors do be getting me, like, especially if they be hiding and then the door go off and it's your customer. Like, that's embarrassing. Like, but they be hiding them because, you know, you never know, like, what people will try to do and stuff. But still, like, them sensors, they do be doing that. Don't be nervous about orientation. It's nothing to be nervous about. It's just, like, computer work. And you meet new people. And the people are really nice. I'm just trying to make sure I answered all of the, because people are asking the same questions, and I'm just trying to make sure like I answered like all of the questions that I wanted to answer that was too much to explain in a comment. I think this is what I'm just gonna end this video on. If I missed anybody's question, you can comment down below and let me know that I missed your question. But thank you for tuning into my life of working at Burlington video part 2. I hope that you will like my video, that you will comment down below, and that you will subscribe if you're new. And until next time, Yaniii.